What's going on, y'all? This is Pure Hoops here, and today, recap day 3 NBA basketball. Was an amazing night of hoops. Only 2 games, so it's gonna be pretty fast, but 2 amazing games today, bro. Especially Nuggets Warriors. I just finished watching it, bro. Incredible game. Who would have thought you were gonna see a Steph Curry versus Aaron Gordon duel? And Aaron Gordon was gonna shoot 10 for 11 from 3. I think that's what he shot. Amazing, bro. Beautiful basketball. Steph Curry scores. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it real fast. I mean, bro, it was, I don't know why I just went back, bro. Amazing game, bro. You know, I personally, I am a Warriors fan. I root for Steph Curry. So, I mean, it was an amazing game for me to watch, obviously, but I mean, it was incredible, bro. I mean, when you look at this 17 for 21 for Aaron Gordon gets 50 in the opener of the season. Steph Curry, 14 for 25, 6 for 12 from 3. Scored, I think, 20 points in OT in the fourth quarter, like 35 points in the second half in OT. It was crazy, bro. It was I mean, a lot of people thought Steph might take a step back this year, and I think he wanted to come out and tell everybody that that's not happening. So you love to see it, bro. It was a beautiful game. We're going to start with the Nuggets. I mean, obviously, Aaron Gordon, 50 points, 17 for 21, 10 for 11 from 3. He's never going to do that again, but it was crazy to watch, bro. I'm going to be honest. As a Warriors fan and as a Steph Curry fan, I was kind of heated, to be honest with you. I mean, it was like it didn't matter. It felt like every time he shot, it did go in pretty much, but it was crazy. Like, when you're watching Aaron Gordon and you're just like, there's no chance he's going to make every single one he shoots, and he does. It was crazy to me. And, I mean, he had 50 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. I mean, that's a beautiful stat line. I mean, he was really good defensively too. I mean, bro, you can't really ask for more from him. Cam Johnson, he struggled a lot, 1 for 6 from 3, but I mean, Aaron Gordon more than made up for that, so it wasn't even that big of a deal. Now, Jokic was really bad. He was really, really bad today. His stat line would make it look like he wasn't that bad, but 21, 10, and 13 looks very nice. But if you look deeper in the box score, 8 for 23, 2 for 13 from 3 is crazy. Jokic should never be shooting that many threes. That should never happen. Like, there's no situation where Jokic should ever be shooting that much, especially in the home opener when you're not supposed to be settling in the home opener. You're supposed to be coming out, trying to, get in rhythm. You're trying to get into the NBA, regular season shape. You don't want to be settling like that. That was crazy to me. He just didn't really look motivated, honestly, out there. He didn't look motivated at all, which was really disappointing. Because, I mean, if you get a regular Jokic game, this game probably doesn't go to OT. So, I mean, the Nuggets losing a game where Aaron Gordon has 50 is rough, really rough, especially when, Jamal Murray was really good too. I mean, Jonas Valanciunas was really good off the bench. If anything, honestly, in his minutes, they look better than when Jokic was on the court. And that's like, you've never been able to say that since Jokic has blossomed into an all-star level player. So, I mean, there's not that much to say about the Nuggets. I feel like it's the whole story about them is just Aaron Gordon. His 50 ball was crazy, and Christian Brown was solid. Christian Brown he kind of got fried by Steph all night, in the second half. But he was doing a decent job in the first half, even though Steph was a little bit passive in the first half. To be honest with you, he wasn't really shooting the ball much because he was kind of getting doubled off of every screen, and he was being held a lot by Christian Brown. So you could definitely see the motor or the mindset change in Steph Curry in the second half. Like, he was really looking for his own shot a lot more than trying to be within the offense and get everybody involved, which is, we don't see that from Steph Curry that often anymore. So that was amazing to watch. But yeah, we can just get on with the Warriors. I mean, one more thing about the Nuggets, they played a very efficient game besides Jokic. I mean, you shooting 54% from the field and 40% from 3 and 93 from the free throw line, and you're not going to win. I mean, that's got to sting. Jokic just has to be better. I feel like, I mean, that's really all it comes down to. Jokic can't play that bad if you want to uh, next to Aaron Gordon scoring 50. That should be like a guaranteed win for the Nuggets, no matter what. But yeah. So the Golden State Warriors, Jimmy was solid tonight. His stat line doesn't look very good. He was 6 for 15. He wasn't as good as not even nowhere close as good as the first game. But he had the crazy game sealing three at the end. It wasn't crazy. It was a wide open three. But Jimmy's not really the craziest shooter. It was a clutch shot though, and he definitely kept us steady in the first half with Steph not really being able to get his stuff going in the first half. So even though he shot for 6 for 15, he doesn't look too efficient. I think it was a pretty solid game from Jimmy still. You definitely want to see him be a little more aggressive next to Steph Curry. He seemed very passive at the end, and but it's fine. We won the game, and yeah, you just want to see Jimmy always consistently being aggressive. But it is what it is. He hit that big three, so Draymond was very good tonight. Played amazing defense on Jokic. Great playmaking. He hit 2 threes. Two relatively I think 1 3 was in the fourth quarter, and 1 3 was earlier in the game where they kind of seemed like it was getting away from the Warriors, and he kind of settled things down with that 3, which was big. And Kuminga, another amazing game from him. This is the kind of stat line you want to see from Kuminga. You want to see you don't want to see him just overshooting a bunch. 6 for 11 is perfect for him. 10 to 13 shots for Kuminga is around what he should be shooting every single night. He should always be relatively efficient. I also like that he wasn't hesitating on 3-point attempts. He wasn't scared. A lot of the times he would just be before this season, he would hesitate a little bit when he got the ball at the 3-point line, and then he would just shoot it. And it would every single time you do that, most players are just not going to make it. So I like that he's just no hesitation. He's just comfortably just going right up. So it's nice. Obviously, Steph Curry was amazing tonight. 20 points in the fourth in OT. He scored 16 straight in regulation. Beautiful. Amazing. Yeah, he was amazing. Second half, 33 points or 35 points. Not really much you can say about that. It was definitely a game that I think everybody wanted to see from Steph. You want to see him be able to keep up what he normally does. You don't want to see him taking any steps back, bro. You got to enjoy this for as long as we can. So, and Al Horford was amazing. Amazing defense. He had this really nice he was doing a spin into the it was a spin to go to the rim, and then he made a little dump pass. I think it was to Will Richard on an easy cut. Just beautiful. It might have been into Kuminga, but yeah, Will Richard was amazing too. I honestly think he should continue to play more minutes than Gary Payton II, because Gary Payton II is very small and he doesn't provide any sort of outside perimeter shooting threat at all. Will Richard is not the craziest shooter, but he's willing to take them, and he's very comfortable just going straight up off the pass, which is very different from Gary Payton, because Gary Payton, he's just not a very good shooter, and his defense really isn't as good as it used to be. He's not very good at point of attack anymore, especially when they have a lot of size on him. I feel like Steve Kerr sees him as a better defender than he really is. But yeah, overall, a solid game from everybody. Quinn Post still has yet to attempt a shot the first 2 games. Buddy Hield 1 for 7 is rough. He hit a crazy. I'm pretty sure the hardest 3-pointer he attempted all night was the only one he hit. I don't know. This is what you get with Buddy Hield when he's on the roster. You got to hope that he's going to have a hot night. But yeah, not really much more to say about this game. Was probably the most fun game to watch all season long so far, and for me at least. So, But yeah, it was an amazing game. Amazing game. I'm gonna get into the OKC Pacers game. Another pretty good game. I feel like it wasn't as fun, mainly because there's no Tyrese Halliburton, but it was really nice to watch Benedict Mathurin kind of provide that scoring that you're going to be missing without Miles Turner and Tyrese Halliburton this season. So it was nice to see that. I think he got 17 free throws. I did not realize that. And Shea got 26. Jeez. AJ Mitchell got 8. Yeah, hey, bro. A lot of free throws so far to start the season. I feel like there's been a lot of free throws in every game. 51 free throws is crazy. Is that not crazy? I don't know. That sounds really, really high. But Shea 55 piece. We had 250 balls tonight, and one of them was Aaron Gordon. Yeah, Shea was really good. 15 for 31. 2 for 7 from 3. He needs to get that 3 ball figured out for sure. But again, you put out a win without J-Dub. That's all you really want from them. You had AJ Mitchell give you 26, and Aaron Wiggins gave you 23. Chet was non-existent. 4 for 12, 0 for 6 from 3 is rough. But you put out the win. Shea got his 55. That's all you really can't complain. Yeah, you really, there's not much more to say about that. You look at the Pacers. Pascal's gonna have some crazy games this season, just because he's the first option now, and he's gonna have the ball in his hands a bunch. Hopefully, Andrew Nembhard is good. Also, I think he got his wrist caught in I think it was Shea's arm or something. Hopefully, he's not gonna be out for an extended period of time, because that would really suck for them. Because I know TJ McConnell is also out, so I don't really know who would be their point guard at that point. You're gonna have Benedict Mathurin point guard minutes, and I don't think you want to see that. So maybe you shouldn't have waived what's his name, DeLon Wright, because you're gonna need some point guards. If Aaron Nesmith's gonna be out for an extended period. But yeah, I mean, I didn't watch this full game. I started a little bit late, and I was kind of swapping back and forth. I turned the Warriors game on the big screen, and I was watching this game on my phone, trying to just so I could pay attention to both, because I like to watch the start of games. I feel like the start of every game kind of shows, a lot of the time it shows like what kind of game you're going to be having. So I always like to watch the start of a game that I'm trying to really lock into. But yeah, I mean, from when I was watching, it was a really good game, very competitive. But these kind of games are the games that OKC usually can pull out, because Shea's gonna get his free throws, and they play very physical. So yeah, I mean, it was cool. It's cool to see Barnhizer get 14 minutes too. But yeah, I don't really know what to think about the Pacers, to be honest. I feel like they might, if I keep on wanting to call him Aaron Nembhard, but that's Aaron Nesmith. If Andrew Nembhard is out for an extended period of time, it's going to be kind of rough. Honestly, it's going to be pretty rough for them. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. Short little recap. There's not really that much more I need to say, to be honest with you. It was a very, very great night of hoops. I mean, yeah, I can't say it enough. We got a Aaron Gordon, Steph Curry duel with an Aaron Gordon 50 ball. I mean, that's just like your average opening week, like just randomness. So, yeah, great night of hoops. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments. I appreciate it if you subscribe, all of the above. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.